Welcome back, and the order is still the same. SKARI and SMIGUN, Zavьялова just going through, and that is 11,600 meters of the 15,000 completed for the first three. David Goldstrom together with Torren Koos. And Torren, we ought to pay reference to some of the terrific performances that are going on here. Jenny Olsen we've talked about, Hilda Pedersen as well. But what about Oksana Yatskaya from Kazakhstan in the top six? This is shades of Vladimir Smirnov's inspiration now beginning to work, maybe?
That's what the Kazakhstans are probably definitely hoping for. It's impressive to see, you know, it's good to see different countries get in there in the mix there, mixing it up in the top 10.
And again, she's 24, so, you know, absolutely at the beginning, not at the middle, certainly not at the end of her career. Now she's gaining that strength and really showing what she can do. Although she's been on the team for 9 years, this is when it's really happening for her. And also in there, Rika Servio, a lot more experience, but she's in... Well, we're going to see her. She's gone through in 7th place there. That's a really good performance. And Mariana Longa, well, she was in 8th place. Majic has stabilized, but Longa just dropping off a little bit there. But some really good running going on behind.
For the Italian home fans, it seems that Sabina Valbuza has dropped out of the race.
Yeah, so Anita Moan and Valbuza have disappeared. Marit Bjørgen down, well, closer to 30 than first. And that's predictable, because although she's a great sprinter, 15 kilometers is about 10 kilometers too long for her.
What we'll see is with her, I think, is with the years, she's just going to get better and better with the distance races. She's got the capacity for going fast. She knows how to make her skis work. Just the time with getting the training stimulus in their background to maintain it for the whole 15K.
Well, the interesting thing is that the bookmakers were betting would Bente SKARI beat the field by 20 seconds. Now, the odds were a bit skinny, about 2 to 1. But quite interesting here, because SMIGUN at the moment is much closer than that. By the way, just to remind you of our email address, it's ski@infovoice.de. That's ski@infovoice.de. So if you've got any questions or thoughts to Torren or myself about, well, the venue, the place, the races, the conditions, anything you like, please do send us an email, and we'll try and catch up with those on our next broadcast, which of course will be tomorrow with the men's 30K Classic that opens up then. But it's Bente SKARI now, Torren making the best of her way home, and Kristina SMIGUN has been asked a question which is maybe too hard now.
Well, we'll see if she has the reserve to come back and kind of fight back. This is a really hard time for her mentally, because she's just been dropped coming into this little section here, this downhill. Maybe she can get a recovery and really she's going to have to make a strong push to catch back up.
Well, as you just saw, the Norwegian choir are getting ready in the stands to sing the national song, because this is the World Championships. Gold medals to be awarded, national anthems to be played. Bente SKARI, just about the hottest property in women's world skiing, cross-country skiing, that is. And it's really a lot of pressure on her shoulders, because people have been talking about her in the same way that we talked about Jelena Valbe in the Trondheim World Championships of '97, when she was very much the queen of Nordic skiing, and they've sort of been really giving that mantle to SKARI. But as you say, you know, it's a long way to go.
No, the thing that she's had to deal with, and it looks like she's done an excellent job with it, is taking that pressure and taking what good she can take out of all that stress and using what she needs. Nobody can ski well when they got one hand over their throat. That's why we call it choking.
But here comes SMIGUN. She's still got her in her sights, and I'm really impressed the way she's stuck to her task, because it would be very easy now for SMIGUN, who's got a clear enough margin over Zavьялова, to say, okay, I've done my best, I'm just going to cruise now, and I've got a long way to go in these championships. But you can just see the stride has shortened, hasn't it?
Yes, you just saw that how smooth that Bente SKARI looked there, and she was able to stay in the track, not have to get out and run there at the last little bit.
Zavьялова still in that bronze medal position. Jenny Olsen, Hilda Pedersen, Oksana Yatskaya for Sweden, Norway and Kazakhstan, with Rika Servio just behind. In fact, that little group of Olsen, Pedersen, Yatskaya, those three not covered by much more than 3 or 4 seconds. So that should be an interesting finish here. But up we come now with less than 1,500 meters to go for the leaders, less than 1,300 as Zavьялова holds on. And as we suggested, Torin, the advantage that Zavьялова's got is enough. The cushion is big enough to hold that bronze medal.
Yeah, it's looking that way. There's just only so much track left to ski. Just to tell you how fast they're going up in the front, they put 40 seconds in 3.5K on Zavьялова, and she's still in the bronze medal position.
But all credit to Zavьялова. One thing we said, she's never won a major championship medal. So if she gets the bronze, she's going to be leaping for joy here.
Yeah. She's just one of those racers that's always in the mix there, kind of mixing it up somewhere between 3rd, 4th, 5th.
Christina, can she find that extra gear? A look at SKARI, just being aware, very alert to everything that's going on, but she's got this race under control now. Barring a fall, barring something absolutely ridiculous, then this great talent, 30 years of age, from Nittedal, and her proud father, Odd, who's a member of the International Ski Federation's cross-country organisation and committees. He's here to witness what may be the proudest week of his life, really, because he himself was such a good cross-country skier in, 68 when he got an Olympic medal, and really a driving force in cross-country skiing. But here comes SKARI. The camera angle foreshortening the distance, making SMIGUN look, in fact, a lot closer than she really is. But the Estonians seem delighted because it's going to be an opening medal for them as SKARI comes down the finishing straight. She's in the last 100, double poling, and she can take this in. She can look at all the fans who've travelled from Oslo and Nittedal and all over the place, and she's cruising in now to take what may well be gold one of many more to come. SKARI retains the 15-kilometer Classic Championship, and a terrific round of applause going for Christina SMIGUN, a worthy silver medalist who really took the race, but not for the first time finds herself runner-up to SKARI. It's happened 3 times in the World Cup, but I think Christina will not be too disappointed with that result, Torin.
No, I think we've just seen that. We know 2 people came to the games ready to play.
And Olga Zavьялова for Russia in picture now, coming towards the finish line. Same age as SKARI, but this is for her first championship medal. A bronze it's going to be, and I think you're going to see her celebrate as she crosses the line. The cushion has been closed, and coming into 4th place, is it Jenny Olsen? No, it's not. Hilda Pedersen in 4th place has regained 4th place, and maybe that's the story of Hilda Pedersen's life, really. She was 4th in the 15K Classic 2 years ago, and she's going to end up being 4th again this time. 2 years ago, Pedersen was 4th to Kaiser Varis, and today 4th to Olga Zavьялова. And now coming in, Anne-Marie Fiemme, but before her, Jenny Olsen. That's a terrific performance. She is the best Swede. Rika Servio, who got a bronze medal with the Finnish relay team in 1997 in Trondheim. That's a terrific revival by her. Fiemme for Finland. Majic dropped down, obviously had a bad patch, Torin, but then recovered a little bit. Manuela Henkel does at least give Germany 1 in the top 10. Remember, Viola Bauer out through flu. Ellen Eck in 10th place, 2 Swedes in the top 10. Promising. Mariana Longa for Italy. That's a really good result for Mariana Longa, who was 7th in Oberhof. That was a personal best for her in World Cup racing, and she's shown that her form has maintained. Vera Zatikova going through there, one of the twins Natalia is her sister, who's the slightly taller by 1 centimetre, so she wins. Vera beats Natalia today. Marit Bjørgen